Hey y'all, it's Lissa aka Bangs and Glasses, and I'm back with my final layout share for Follow a Sketch February. So this is going to be for days 22 through 28. I'm super excited that I got through all the sketches and completed the whole series. And yeah, I have some more layouts to share with you all today, starting with day 22. This is a sketch by Karen Gerber. And this is what it looks like. It has some mixed media in the corners here, a couple different layers of paper, and this is how mine turned out. So I did follow the sketch a little bit, but my photos were larger and I didn't do as much paper behind the photos because I didn't want to cover up the mixed media that I did. So what I did for mine is I did some stenciling and some ink. I think that turned out okay, and then I did do some kind of sprays of my gold spray. I hate that this part got covered up. There was a lot of it here that looked nice, but that's okay. And for this layout, I used Pink Paislee Whimsical. That's a collection that I'm trying to work through and kill off. I did my mixed media in the back with just a plain white piece of cardstock here. I got some of my 49 in Market Spectrum Gardenia washi fabric tape on here, back here. And I also got some flair from Scrappin Happy Studio. And then this layout is just titled Good Vibes, and it's just documenting me crafting in my craft room. I just had some selfies and some coffee here. This is a photo back from 2021, so I was trying to, I'm still trying to use up all the photos from 2021 and get those documented first. And I did fussy cut out these flowers from a paper, and that took a little bit of time, but I do like how that turned out. So yeah, lots of great different techniques and patterns on here. Next, this is going to be day 23, and this is a Halloween layout. This is the sketch here, and this sketch called for a bunch of different kind of 4x4 photos, and I didn't have anything that had that many photos for right now, so I just did this layout with 2 photos and then some pattern paper. And this was a sketch from A Cherry on Top. And for this one is just titled Best Witches, and it's using a Hobby Lobby cardstock in the back. And then these papers are from a Michaels paper pad called Halloweeny, which is from a few years ago. I also got some Pink Paislee Spellcast on here, which is super old, but I love that collection. And then there's some Simple Stories, Simple Vintage October 31st for a lot of the foam pieces. And there's some enamel dots and gems on here. These are just photos of me watching Hocus Pocus back in 2021. So I journaled about that there. And I do really like how this came out. I think using more patterned paper for the grid was a great way to interpret this sketch. Next, this is day 24, and this is a double page layout by Mayuki Kawakami. I think is how you say it. And so I followed this sketch pretty closely here. I'll kind of spread this out so you can see it a little better. So this layout is just titled Explore Pawhuska, and this is using Paige Evans Adventurous, which I haven't played with too much yet. And I got some washi on here and a bunch of sequins. I did 2 sequin shakers. Instead of doing these circle elements here, I did some sequin shakers. My photos are shaped differently, so it turned out a little differently than the sketch, but I think I did follow it pretty well. I wanted to bring out a lot of the green that's in these aliens and then some pink. So those are the colors I focused on. This is just me and my mom. We took a quick little trip to Pawhuska to see the Pioneer Woman stuff, and this was some other stuff that was in the downtown Pawhuska area. So that's all this is documenting. And I just love all the mix of colors. I think that turned out really fun. Let me kind of show you one side at a time here so you can see all of that. There's one side, and then this is the other side here. There you go. All right, so that one was really fun. Next, this sketch is for day 25, and this one has its own process video. So this is the sketch here, and that process video is up on my channel. This is a Christmassy layout that I did titled Holidays, and I was using Simple Stories Holidays collection and Simple Stories Santa's Village. And yeah, I have a whole video documenting this layout, but there you go. This was day 25. This is day 26 here, and this is by Anna Castro. This is the sketch here. Looks like there's kind of a lot of mixed media that it calls for there, so I used some Vicki Boutin stuff on this layout. This layout is just documenting some photos of us visiting my husband's family back in 2021, and it's just titled Love, Love, Love. And this is a Vicki Boutin pre-made mixed media paper in the back, and then I used up some Vicki Boutin Honey and Spice, and then some items from her Joann's line. Yeah, I think it turned out okay. I feel like things are kind of a little off balance here, because I kind of tried to have kind of things going this way a bit in terms of how the ephemera and embellishments are laid out, but that's okay. These are photos from when we went down there for celebrating Jake's grandpa's birthday. So we got a photo with the family here, and then us just relaxing at their house. I loved getting some houses on here since we were, visiting family at home. And yeah, I noticed that I tend to use Vicki Boutin when I document photos of my husband's family for some reason. So just, keeping with that trend, I guess, for how I like to document those things. Next, this is day 27. This is a sketch, another one by my Yuki Kawakami, and I followed that sketch pretty well here. Still using some Vicki Boutin. This is using Vicki Boutin Print Shop, which is another collection I'm trying to work through. And this one's just titled On the Bright Side. This is just documenting a photo of me and my husband out on a little lunch date at Mother Road Market, which is a food hall here in Tulsa. So yeah, just bringing out some florals, kind of focusing on bringing out some of this red in the pizza, this red-orange kind of color, and using up some scraps here. So I think that one turned out really nice. And then this last layout is probably my favorite for this past week. This is day 28, and this is a Sketch by Passion scrapbooking magazine. And this calls for a lot of mixed media. I didn't really do that. I instead did a bunch of sequin shakers, which I think turned out super cute. This is documenting some photos of me getting my new glasses. Oops, this E is scooting around, so I'm gonna have to go glue that down. And this is using Pinkfresh Studio Flower Market, which I haven't really played with before, so that was fun to play around with that. I got some vellum pieces on here, some cardstock stickers, some of these little kind of fake flair stickers, and yeah, I just really loved getting to do all of these fun shakers and using this glasses paper, which was very fun. And that's everything I have for you all today. Next, I'll be turning my attention to 30 days of sketches for March, and I'll see you all again in the next crafty video. Bye!